Hello everybody and welcome, I'm SonOfMowgef. It's Friday, I'm back playing WorldBox. I'm going to try something, an experiment, as I do tend to do, and this is something that came to me after getting some comments about, the zombies and the infections and stuff like that. Thank you very much to all those people that did comment on that when I asked about it. I did get one comment in particular. I forget who it was from, my apologies. I'm going to load a world in here that I've created already. I pressed the wrong button. Here we go. This is what I've got. I've called it Creep. I know that's not what it is, but let's just get this loaded up. There we go. So what I've got here, excuse me, is 4 kingdoms, north, east, south, west. And they've started to establish themselves. Now, they're cut off from each other by these mountains. The only way they can expand to fill the whole map is through this choke point. And in here, we've got these tumors, which spread out slowly. I don't know if they spread out to a certain radius or if they, expand infinitely, technically. But what happens with these is they send this stuff, this horrible, nasty, gooey stuff out across the world, but they also create these little things, these things. And again, as far as I'm aware, any animal that comes into this area can get infected, and when they die they turn into something like these. And what I'm going to see happen, maybe, hopefully, is that different kingdoms will try and come through here to expand into the other territories and end up creating more of these things and getting cursed or whatever it is. Well, it's going to be interesting. This might devolve into just northeast, south, west against each other. This may not last. I understand it is destructible. Let's get going here. Just see what happens. Right, let's rock and roll. Do I have the speed up? No, I do not. I do want to keep my eye on this. Watch it spread out a bit. There we go. Oh yeah, it spreads out quite quickly actually. I know I've got it on 5 speed, but damn! There's an abundance of these little critters as well. They're all out and about. They are moving... Yeah, they are moving outside of the area. I didn't realise they did that. It's not a problem. Quite happy for them to do that, but... Oh, hello, there's a sheepy here. What? Oh, there you go, look, tumor infection. There's a monster inside. I assume that means then when that creature dies, it'll turn into a human version of these, or a sheep version of these in this case. Oh yeah, it did, look, it changed into one of these. Is this thing cursed? Oh, his name is Bo. Oh boy. Yeah. That's a shame. Bo is a great word. Anyone that's seen Spider-Man Far From Home knows how awesome Bo is as a word. Was a word I was vaguely familiar with before that, but yeah, good stuff. Let's have a look and see how these guys are doing. I did put them reasonably far away from the center. I didn't want them immediately trying to get through here. That I maybe made these gaps a little bit too small. I might just expand those just a little bit. That I keep forgetting which bits are on which bloody tab. Oh god, that's huge. Let's just maybe Just do some of that there. Make this a little bit wider. Trying to keep it sort of even here. Oh, that's a little bit too much there, isn't it? Oh, god damn it, me. Let's see if I can get this a little bit like that. I think that's a bit fairer. I get that they're not equal in all places, but close enough for me. It's kind of interesting. They're spreading out reasonably straight in each direction. They're not, again, producing like a circle. I wonder if that's because they're being like guided by these. They're like bouncing off and going this way. These little tendrils. That's what I shall call them. And pretend that I know that's the right word. I wonder if they would normally spread out all the way around. I might have to do an experiment where I just pop one of these down in the middle of the map and just see how that spreads out on its own. We got the north here doing pretty well. The west is actually getting quite close to this area. Like, there's a concentration of blobby, weird monster things in the middle, but there are a few just dotted around here. Like, if these guys try and expand into here, they're going to get infected. Going to get nasty tumory things. Is kind of interesting. Yeah, this is gonna split off in two different directions now, isn't it? This water, is that ice? What is this? Oh, it's getting taken over no matter what it is. But yeah, it's gonna start spreading out in two different directions. Is that a fire that broke out? Just want to check. Yeah, I've got natural disasters off, so I'm kind of interested in what started that fire. I bloody missed it at some point. Oh well. It seems to be very lava-y. Oh, I don't know. Little bit of extra stuff to deal with. Again, look, this is going to split off here and here. There we go. Let's have a look at this guy. He isn't infected just now. I don't know if they... Oh, that guy is. I don't know if it's just, like, one chance they have to get... Oh, no, he did end up getting infected. So it's probably a case of the longer they spend in here, the more chance they have of being infected. I thought these guys would be the first to start moving into here, but this yucky is actually getting quite close to the important structures here. Again, you can see it expanding. It does seem to continue like outwards for a long distance. Again, I don't know if it's like forever. Oh, look. Oh no, I thought that was a human blobby creature thing. I don't really know what to call them. There they are, infected. The idea here, I didn't mention it already, is that this is like a slower version of zombie infection. Like, these guys have tumors instead of a zombification type infection. Oh, look! They're starting to declare war. Which means, look, they have to go through here and deal with these slimy... Again, is that a turned human? Weightless, ugly, one-eyed. Yeah, I keep forgetting the creatures in this world have their own traits as well. Yeah, look, he's infected. He's not currently fat and infected. Nice. Paranoid, ugly, fat. Oh god, a lot of these people are fat. Eagle-eyed, weightless. There's a lot more of these guys here. It'd be interesting to see if once they're, you know, at war, it's going to create a lot more of the blobs. Oh, look, they're attacking this. Yeah, it is creating quite a few of them. Oh, they're destroying them as well now. Oh. Well, that was a bit of a disaster for the tumors. But there is a hell of a lot of these creatures now that they've just essentially created more. And it's going to be spreading out this way a lot more because these guys haven't dealt with it yet. I assume they're going to continue to be infected. All these really do is spread out this tumor biome. I'm not sure how proficient these things are in combat. I would assume not very. Yeah, it's slowly spreading out over here, look. And again, it's a case of if the kingdoms don't deal with this, they're going to have to traverse more tumor biome, which gives them a greater chance of being infected, which creates more blobs, which is, you know, is going to be an increasing problem. There are no tumors left, and I'm not seeing any... Oh, yeah, look, there's some, look. Any blobs. It is going to significantly, like, reduce the effectiveness of an army if they keep creating these things. They've got extra things to fight in the middle here. It'd take quite a significant army to, like, fight off the tumor-infected people and the other army. It's gonna cause issues for everyone, even without the tumors. Oh, did I see a giant one then? Weightless, ugly. Some of them look bigger than others. Short-sighted, ugly, weightless. I guess I was just imagining things. Don't know if these biomes continue to spawn the little blobs. I would assume not. That's the job of the tumors, isn't it? Again, I'm going to pretend that I know that as a fact. So it is mostly just going to be the different kingdoms now against each other. This tumor biome is spread out essentially as far as it's going to, and it's fairly even. Like, this is quite a thick area, but it's also short. Where this is thin, but it's long. Let's just see how things go for a bit. There we go. We've got quite a significant battle happening here. There's the East here have kind of colonized this middle section where the others have fallen back quite significantly. If we zoom in here, look. They're creating quite an abundance of these things. It's funny because they die off and then the people die and a few more get created. Kind of funny to me. Just like you're in battle and you see one of your, you know, comrades fall, and then they turn into a blob and start attacking you. There you go, look, there's actually quite an abundance of them here now. Unless they get attacked by... Oh! Oh, what happened? Oh no! There's a fire here, and it's spreading out like a lot. I guess I didn't account for the fact that this pink goo gungy yuck stuff is incredibly flammable, apparently, which is going to kill off the blob people, and it's going to create a problem for the kingdoms. Yeah, god damn, look at that, look. That's kind of madness. And never once considered a small fire would turn into a disaster like this. It has kind of destroyed the entire... Oh god, what's it called? Tumor. I'm just going to call it the tumor biome. This is going to spread out and destroy it all, which means no more blob creatures. But it's also going to reduce this biome into a wasteland, isn't it? It is going to get overgrown again, which is going to create more resources and a bigger push for the different kingdoms to go through here. Which the East has done... Oh, I was going to say fairly effectively, but then they lost that entire area. Oh, and then the West lost it as well. It's difficult to hold an area like this, I should imagine. Although if it was me, I'd have a military outpost here with a very, very large army just to protect a very small border. I think that's a sound military maneuver, is it not? Comments if you in the comments section if you disagree, but defending a narrow front is far easier than defending a wide front. In fact, I think it was the entire basis of the Battle of Thermopylae. You know, where the Spartans defended a choke point, for lack of a better term. The hot gates, I think they were referred to. They defended it quite a long time against an army that had vastly superior numbers. I do know that there was a lot more going on. Like, that was just one battle of many in that conflict, but, you know, you get where I'm coming from here. It's just occurred to me that these structures actually belong to these people rather than these people. That's kind of weird, because, I mean, they're very, very vulnerable. The West have taken some land here. The South's taken a lot of land from here. This is mostly North territory. That's West. Oh, did I miss the fall of an empire here? Oh no, look, the East have fallen back to this little island. That's going to be an issue there, isn't it? Wait, hang on. Oh no, that's the West. Yeah, I think I missed the fall of the East. Bloody typical me. Let's have a look. World history. Okay, so the most recent ones are at the top. Have a look. Founded. Yeah, Kingdom East was destroyed. I missed it. My bad. Who's doing the best in terms of numbers? The West is, although they've got a weird, like, kingdom. Like, they've got their main kingdom here. They've got a little patch here, which they just lost some of. They've also got this weird little patch. I do believe, if I've done this correctly, yeah, these mountains that they can't cross go all the way to the corners, so they shouldn't be able to sail round there. Unless there's, like, maybe a little blip here that they can go round. Don't think there is, but it's not impossible at the same time. This is crazy. Look how much ground they're going to lose here. Oh, wait, are they... Nope, they are losing it. I thought they were going to claw it back for a minute there. Yeah, like these guys are. You can see these little squares where they're going to take a patch over. The West was going to take all this, but then, you know, didn't. There's a battle going on here. Yep, that was quite a decisive victory there from the North. I think the North has this, don't they? Unless they make some bloody awful military What have I created here? This is like a royal rumble of kingdoms right in the middle here. Like, even if, say, the South wanted to attack the North, they would have to go through the armies of the West and... Well, the East is, you know, extinct, but to get from one... where you live to one other faction, you have to go through several other factions. It creates this, like I say, like a royal rumble in the middle here. Oh, hang on. Yeah, there are actually a few goobers left. I don't know why I used that word. There is a tumor section here. Hang on. Let me... where's the tab? Yeah. There is a little area there and there and there. They're not going to spread, but they are going to curse people, aren't they? Huh. I don't think it's significant in terms of, you know, changing the outcome. Oh my god, when you look at things like this, as opposed to, you know, those huge boxes like this, I don't know if this might actually be better for determining who owns what land. Especially with the percentages, look. Ouch. I think the North are gonna have a victory here, but things have swung against large kingdoms previously. When I was doing my Game of Thrones simulation, the North were doing really, really very well for themselves until they fell. I can't remember who won that one, but it's not important. Battles are decided by more than numbers, as I was saying. I dare say I'm going to get comments about my portrayal of the Battle of Thermopylae. It's fine. It's just something I'm trying to recall accurately off the top of my head while being distracted by all this. We've definitely got the West making a push for more territory. Like they're trying to get down to here. Once again, they have to pass through the territory of the North there, don't they? Looking pretty rough for everyone who isn't part of this kingdom. There's another thing that occurs to me now that I never really thought about. Like, does a kingdom have to be reduced to 0 population to fall, or is it down to the buildings? It's my assumption that it's both. The buildings have to be destroyed, you know, to get rid of the kingdom, and the population have to be destroyed so they don't start to rebuild. Makes sense. It'd be kind of cool if there was a function where if all the buildings get destroyed, then the people in that kingdom convert to the other kingdom. Or if they surrender. I don't think that's a mechanic to have a kingdom surrender to another one and just, you know, become assimilated, essentially, by the superior colony. That would actually be a really cool feature. Again, never considered it until right now when I was just thinking about it. The South are very much done for. Yep. Oh, no, that was the South taking back ground. Interesting. The West are doing less and less well the bigger pushes they make. It's a huge investment of resources that does not seem to be paying off, like, at all. There's a lot of ground being taken over here. Although, again, it's the West taking over a strange area. They've got a lot of ground to defend here. That did make things a little bit better. Now they have to defend this instead of like a circular almost area. I just feel like capturing this part would be a better use of military resources for the West than trying to like get an area there or up there, or like here. Look, they're trying to go through here and eliminate the South when they could just be securing that small border there. It would effectively prevent any attacking armies from... Like here, look, there's an army right there. They wouldn't need to defend these big borders if they had captured all of this when they had the opportunity. Oh, the South are about... Never mind, they went. The South was destroyed. They went while I was like, oh, they're not doing so well. Now it's just a case of the North versus the West here. This is going to be pandemonium. Look at all these people. This, I know I've used this term before, but this is kind of insane. But these two armies are just waiting for the other to make a move. Look, they've got people permanently posted like in this area and this area. There is a little village here, so it doesn't surprise me all that much. Well, it's been quite a while, and there's finally a war been declared between the two nations. You can see that things really haven't changed. They're at peace for a long time, but now there's war being declared. Look at this. This is crazy in the middle here. There's also a fire spreading, so, you know, that's not great. Zoom out a little bit. So, look, these are tiny armies compared to huge ones. Is probably going to result in the fall of the West here. Have a look at numbers. It's only a couple of hundred, really. 300 or so between the two nations. But I think if the West makes some smart military decisions, they're going to be able to claw it back. It's going to take some doing. You can see the North are actually losing quite a lot of manpower when compared to the West. Like, the West just took that big section there. They do control less ground than the North, but it's getting a little bit closer each time. This is... Oh, wait. Yep, the West just took that back. I was going to say this is a good move from the North to take out this smaller section here and control, what, 3/4 of the map, essentially. Just push these guys back slowly and slowly, having all the resources in the rest of the map. In fact, it does look like they're making a push for that. There's only a small military force here, I believe, yeah. Oh, look at this, look! This is interesting, because it's like a constant swap of territory. Oh, here we go again, look. Boop! Yeah, and the North has taken a bunch of this as well. This bit is falling. I think they've got too many soldiers in comparison to the West now. They just fell short of having the resources to turn the tide of battle. Sounds so dramatic when I put it like that, but it is essentially what is happening. Yeah, the population of the West is just plummeting on a constant basis. Like, they do have this little island here. Oh, they were just about to claw that back, look. They just can't get it done. They're going to lose this any second now. There we go. The West has been reduced to these two tiny little sections. And there is an invasion happening right here. There we go. There's that. Oh, they've made peace. Go, goddamn bloody hell. Why? Why would you do that? You can eliminate these guys in a matter of, like, days. It's a population of 60 versus a population of 4,200. Nearly 4,300, in fact. Making peace at that point just does not make sense. Although, the only ground that these guys can take while they're, you know, at peace is this bit and this bit. And they're not fantastic military resources. There is some ore here and some stone there and a bunch of sheeps. Peaceful, wise. I wonder what a wise sheep is. Like, how do you define... No, identify. How do you identify a sheep that's wise in comparison to every other sheep in the world? Right, they're finally back at war. The North has declared war on the West, which makes sense as opposed to the other way around. Let's see if they can eliminate the West, you know, without making peace with them for no reason. And there they go. Oh, no, not quite. Oh, there it is. Look at this army. God damn. King of the North is dead, and yeah, the entire West is dead. Dead and gone and buried, although I think I missed the notification. That is awesome. Look at all these people, look. This is pretty insane. I do see little, like, blips of battle going on here. Makes me wonder if that's the last remnants of the West. It'd be hard to tell in here. Oh yeah, look, they've still got a... Oh. The Kingdom West was destroyed. I was about to say, they still got a ship here with some people on it, I assume, and then it went. So yeah, I'm going to leave things there for this week's episode of WorldBox. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done that already. Comments in the comments section. Getting some great comments on these videos, so thank you very much to those people. If you'd like to come along to the Discord and do the chattings and the sharings, you can do that stuff. It's pretty wicked. I'm very much enjoying it. I'll be back Sunday, my regularly scheduled live stream. I'm wanting to do more Northern Lights. Had a blast playing that a couple of weeks ago. I didn't do a live stream last week because of a variety of issues, one of which being the internet, or lack of. Come back then, and I'll see you soon.